Hey guys, today I wanted to do a real quick tutorial on how I get thicker looking volume when I curl my hair. I have got a hair in my mouth. I have really fine hair, so it's really hard for me to get a lot of volume, and if I try to use a lot of product, it just falls, it gets nasty. But I have kind of a different way of curling my hair. Instead of using one iron, I use two, and I will explain that in the video. But yeah, I mean, for me, especially if I put a lot more product in it, it looks, I didn't want to put a lot of product in it because I want to have this hair for the next couple days, but you can really pump up the volume if you use your product right. But I thought this was pretty, and I like it. So if you want to see how I got this, stay tuned. Okay, so I've divided my hair into 3 sections. If you have thicker hair, you can divide it into more sections if you want, but my hair is pretty thin, so 3 sections is about what I'm going to get. So I've already ponytailed each section off and left the bottom section free. So I'm going to clip this out of the way, if I can find a clip. Just so they're out of my way while I'm curling. Now I'm just going to take that bottom section, and I've already brushed it out. Make sure you brush it out, you don't have any tangles. And I'm just going to curl this bottom section. I'm going to use 2 different irons, and especially having fine hair, I think this will give me a lot more volume. So for my first one, this is a 3/4 inch barrel. This is a Conair spiral. This isn't necessary, it's just what I have. But this is 3/4 inch. You could use an inch, but I'm going to start on my bottom layer with this curling iron. And this is just a simple roll it up kind of curling iron. Let it sit for a few seconds. And release it. Just a very, curly Sue kind of curl. Take another section. And curl that. This is a very exciting part, I know. So I am going to finish the bottom row of my hair, come back and show you, and then I'll show you what I do on the second layer. Okay, so as you can see, I have curled the bottom layer. That's basically it. All I did was curl it, nothing crazy, pretty straightforward. I just curled it up. Both of my curling irons that I'm using have clips on them. I have a curling iron where you wrap it around, whatever, but I've never had a problem with crimps in my hair with curling irons, and I just like clips better. That's just the way it is. But so next I'm going to what you could do to make sure the curl lasts, especially if your hair doesn't hold curl, is pin each curl to the back of your head, since you have so much more to do, but I'm not worried about that right now. So next I'm going to take my Helen of Troy. This is a 5/8 inch barrel. So it's smaller, so what's going to do is you can get more curl in that middle section, so when you brush it out you have more volume to puff up the top layer. It's kind of like teasing your hair, but you're curling it, and gives you more volume, which is what I'm always looking for, because my hair is lays so fine and so straight and flat. So let me get that started and I'll be right back. Okay, so what I'm going to do is take this clip out up here and let down that middle section, and then I'm going to just pin this top one back up out of my way and let this down. And actually what I think I'm going to do is take that bottom section and clip it up to the side, and I'll kind of scrunch that curl for a little bit. So, one second. I got some runaways here. Okay, so now I'm going to let down this middle layer. Ow. I'm going to brush it out. Okay, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to curl little sections with my 5/8 inch barrel. Just to wrap that up. Let it sit, and this, like I said, is going to give you a much smaller curl, and when you brush it out, it's going to really puff up and give your hair much more volume, at least illusion, without having to tease your hair and put rats in it and everything. Because as you know, if you have fine hair, it ain't cute to tease. Now when you're trying to get it out, so I'm going to let that out. Maybe. This is not cooperating with me today. Now this gave me a much tighter curl than I have on the bottom. Now if I held it longer, it would be up here, and also you can adjust the temperature, as I'm sure you know, on most curling irons. So I'm going to just do this again, and of course the smaller sections you take, the more ringlets you're going to have, the more volume you're going to end up with. So that part is totally dependent on you and how much time you have. So I'm going to continue this process all the way around the middle section, and I will see you guys in a minute. Okay, so now I've done the second layer, and they're a lot tighter and, you know, a little bit more bouncier. Oh, see, got to do a little touch up right here.
So what's up with Caesar? Is he some kind of enforcer?
Just go around and touch up anywhere you might need to. So this middle section is, like I said, tighter and bouncier, and what that's going to do is add that volume. That was on here. Okay, so I'm going to get ready to do my top section, and I'll be right back. Okay, so now I'm going to do my last layer. I'm just going to let this down and let my hair out of this ponytail. And I'm going to actually pin all this out of the way, make it a lot easier. Okay, and I'm going to brush this out. Okay. Alright, so here's my top layer. Now I'm going to go back to my 3/4 barrel iron and just finish this off, and I will come back with the finished curl product before I style it. And this is your finished product. Just kidding. So this is the top layer I did, so I'm just going to let down the rest of my hair. And let's see. Alright, before I play with it, this is basically what you are left with. And I can already tell more volume in my hair just from that middle layer. But of course I'm not going to leave my hair like this. So what you need is a wide tooth comb and brush very gently. Because you don't want to lose too much of that curl, because then you lose a lot of the volume. I should have worn a light colored shirt for this. Okay. So now I'm going to just kind of piece it I need to, my hair is pretty, I mean, remember I have fine hair, so this isn't like some miracle thing where my hair is gonna be like, but I have fine hair, but this is so much more volume than if I just took a curling wand and just did it all around my hair. This probably took about 30 minutes, I would say. And this piece right here, if you don't like it coming in like that, you can just always curl it outwards and it will go out, you know, this way. So I'm going to just take, this is the Wind Volumizing Treatment Spray. It kind of gives me hold and volume at the same time. But I really like the result I get, especially so many years after having fine hair. I really found that this is my favorite way to curl my hair. And yeah, the only thing I didn't mention was using a heat protectant. And so obviously you're going to do that before you, you know, before you ever put a heat styling product on your hair. And I also, this is either 2 or 3 day old hair, I can't remember, but it's really, it won't work if your hair is freshly washed. So if you plan on doing this, wait a couple days. And yeah, you can get some more lift at the root, put some volumizing powder or whatever your favorite product is. And yeah, I really like the way it comes. You know what, I'm going to put on a different colored shirt real quick and you can see the difference. Okay, here, this is a little bit better. You can see a little bit more. But it just gave me a really nice volume that, like I said, I don't really ever get when I was just doing just curls all over. You can always, I mean, you curl your hair each direction in and out, and that will give you a lot more movement. My spiral only goes one way, so that's why there isn't as much movement really towards the top, but that can be easily fixed. But yeah, I hope you like it. It's something that I really have come to like. It takes a little bit more time, but nothing crazy. But I will see you guys in the next video. Comment and like down below if you like and what video you want to see next. And I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.